Abilene has amassed quite a few historic landmarks in its 140 years, many of them telling the history of the people who have called the key city their home. But a building's historic status doesn't always ensure its preservation for future generations.
KTEB's Noah McKinney speaking with residents from the Barrio Sancudo in northeast Abilene. Them sharing details about a building with some immense historic value to our city's Hispanic heritage, a landmark they say has been left behind, but hoping to see that change.
Sit down with anyone that grew up in Abilene's historic Barrio del Sancudo, and they're likely to share a few fond memories.
I lived there all my life.
Sandra Rodriguez, one of many Abilenians with deep roots in one of the city's oldest neighborhoods.
My grandmother and my grandfather came to that neighborhood when there was no houses, and that was like in 1905.
The open fields and flowing creeks providing hours of childhood fun. That is, if you were able to dodge the area's pesky namesake, Barrio del Sancudo, translating roughly to neighborhood of the mosquito.
I still remember the city would come and spray every year.
The only thing bigger than the mosquitoes, she says, the sense of community that defined residents for generations.
The Garcias, the Herreras, the Diaz down the street, everyone knew each other there. It was family. We were family.
The Barrio Sancudo, for decades, the only place Hispanic residents could own a home. That community mindset providing strength against adversity as they were excluded from financial and educational opportunity.
We weren't rich folks, but we were happy.
And at the heart of that community was Sam Houston Elementary. While not the first Hispanic school in Abilene, for decades it was the one place Hispanic Abilenians could go to learn and even laugh together.
Our mothers made our cheerleading costumes and our little pom-poms, so we had a good memories.
Students from pre-K through 6th walking to school and often walking home for a quick break around noon.
The other schools got a lot of privileges that we didn't get, like the lunchroom, for instance. Nowadays, I mean, a school would not go without a lunchroom.
With peanut butter or ham sandwiches for lunch and a football team wearing jerseys other schools had handed down, it wasn't a perfect school, but it was the one they had.
It means a lot to a lot of us. I know it does.
Today, there are few still living that attended the school before integration. Their stories hard to come by, and much like the campus, fading into the past with each passing year.
That is a landmark. I hope they never tear it down.
Rodriguez and so many others I spoke with in the community concerned to see the school and, in a way, their history left to decay.
They had us over there in the little corner and didn't do much for our school, and that's very important for our kids because they didn't see that. They might catch some kind of prejudice now and then, but not like it used to be.
Hoping that the lessons of the past won't be forgotten, but preserved, as they are so often the best teacher.
It's really the same the way it was when we went to school there, that we just kind of got pushed to the side and we weren't anyone's priority except what we did for ourselves.
Rodriguez saying if anything is going to be done, it might need to be that same community that comes together to do it.
Maybe make it, like I said, a museum. That's where it all started, in that neighborhood, and that school should be very important to everyone.
For BigCountryHomepage.com, I'm Noah McKinney.
Thank you, Noah. The Houston School did receive a state historical marker in 1999, though nothing has been done, to preserve the campus since then.